I think Sony's just gonna break the market at this point. I mean, the new Sony A7R5 is gonna be released very soon. And I thought I would look at the specs in this thing, just out of curiosity. And oh my God. Hi, welcome back to the channel. My name is Tayo. We're checking Sony Alpha rumors because straight away, I just wanna go to the specs. That's what I wanna look at. First thing that blew my mind, one, this is gonna be a 61 megapixel sensor camera. Wow. I mean, I'm still here appreciating the, how many is it, the A7R4? 35, 31, 33 megapixel? And this guy is gonna have a 61 megapixel sensor, which means that you're gonna be getting a very, very high resolution, whether it's for photography or for videography. This automatically covers everything that you want. This is almost in the range of like the A1. It also says here that it possibly has a 50% chance that this is a new sensor. Ooh. So if Sony is moving away from the sensors that they usually had before, let's say the ones on the FX6, the ones on the FX3, and now they're moving away from that, or we've seen something like that happen in the FX30 that's just come out. I believe that's a different sensor as well. Ooh, this is actually interesting. So this is gonna have a totally new autofocus system with AI deep learning. I'm not sure how I feel about that, because where is the place of originality? Where's the place of being the artist who's trying to make things? But then maybe that's the next phase of being an artist, where you're able to integrate your workflow with this AI. But whatever this means, I'm really curious as to how to, I'm curious as to seeing how this is gonna play out, this deep learning. This is gonna be able to do 8K at 24p, but cropped. I mean, in terms of just technical specs, right, that's what we're looking at. I think one way that this might affect the camera, is that, I don't know how it's gonna affect the camera. But it's gonna have 4K 60, 4K 24, that will be a full readout. I think if they were able to do 8K 24p full readouts, maybe the camera might not be able to handle that in terms of heat, and then it will explode. But there has to be a safety reason why, they put this crop function in there, just like they did on the A7R as well, which is where you have 4K cropping in 60p. This is going into that Canon territory now. So you can do 30 minutes 8K recording without overheating. Is that a software crippling hammer, or is that a hardware thing? Interesting. S-Cinetone is gonna be available, which honestly, I still don't use it because I just find working in S-Log3 is perfect for what I want. So the A7R5 is gonna feature 8 stops of IBIS, which is about 3 stops more than that on the A7IV, because the A7IV has 5.5 stops of IBIS. It also has this thing called the new pixel shift function with movement correction. I'm not even gonna pretend that I know what that is. Clearly it has a fully articulating LCD screen, which would mean that the body looks like the A7S III and the Sony A7 IV. This thing looks like a killer camera, and just looking at the specs, I think that this is tended more towards video than photo. I'm just saying. So in summary, I think this is a very good camera. It does look to me like this is geared more towards video than photography, because of the downsampling of the 8K to 4K 60, 4K 24, but also giving you the flexibility of using the whole full sensor width to shoot 8K, but then that is crippled because you can only do that for 30 minutes because of the heat. What is going on at Sony? I mean, usually I don't do these types of video, but I just thought it was interesting to be able to look at this camera and see what Sony is up and about. I do wonder what the next cinema line camera would be, because now after the FX6, what is Sony gonna come up with? If they're, the mirrorless cameras, they have so much power now. And I think that this is also significant for me as a Sony user, because I think we should not forget Red's hold on the market is gonna be done in about 5 years. So is there a chance that a lot of these cameras will be able to get raw, straight? It's got to be exciting, right? It's got to be exciting for all you camera nerds. It's got to be exciting for regular people. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. That's it. That's it. Yeah.